Hello my friends! Yes, I am still alive. I've got an email from someone who was thinking that I'm dead because I didn't make any new videos lately. But I have just been busy, so don't worry. And for all the glow believers who were hoping that I am dead, I am not. Anyway, let's move on. It's been over 2 years now that we try to convince the people that the earth is flat, and people still don't get it. They still come with all the same ridiculous questions like how come we can see boats go over the horizon? They think they can see the curvature from the ground while we show them videos of balloons and rockets going over 100,000 feet up with no curvature at all. Where is the proof? It's getting insane, man. It's over 2 years now. All the globe believers are mad at us. They all think they live on a globe, but none of them can come up with some decent proof. No one can debunk the flat earth, but they don't want to accept it. In the meantime, the amount of flat earth videos is decreasing on YouTube, so what's happening? Are flat earthers disappearing or deleting their videos, or is YouTube censoring flat earth? The same thing happened with Google Trends. It kept going up and up until the end of 2015, the start of 2016, and then it started to go down. It's time to make up your mind, people. Is it flat or is it a globe? We tried to debunk it for 2 years, but no one could debunk it. So, what's happening? When scientists like Neil deGrasse Tyson go in public and try to prove it by dropping a microphone? Make up your mind! And where is NASA or the European Space Agency or any other space company or agency or government institute, whatever? Why don't they come up with some good proof of the globe? They know it's going pretty viral and they know it can cause a big problem for them. But no, they just come with the same bullshit, sending new astronauts to the fake space station. We've been asking them for some proof, some live video or anything that can prove that it's actually real, that there is a real space station floating around, but it seems that they cannot hear us, or maybe they don't want to hear us. I think that's probably it. And now people are gonna email me and tell me, but don't you know NASA has a live feed from the International Space Station? Have you ever watched it? Go watch some of the Globusters episodes because they debunked it like 100 times already. There's so much wrong with the feed when you can watch the feed because usually it's offline. If you still believe the International Space Station is real, next time you have a sunny day with no clouds, go watch the live feed and see when it flies over your continent, it will be full of clouds because it's always full of clouds.
The Earth is a bright planet. From space, we can see why. More than half of our world is covered with clouds at any one time. Those clouds reflect a lot of sunlight back to space, helping keep our planet relatively cool. But a NASA satellite instrument called MOTIS is showing us that humans can change our planet's brightness. The pollution we put into the atmosphere actually alters clouds. The best way to see this is to look for signs of pollution in areas that have otherwise clean air, like the North Pacific near the Aleutian Islands. In clean ocean air, water vapor condenses around salt particles and marine sulfate particles, creating clouds. To the naked eye, the clouds in the North Pacific all look about the same. But MOTIS's sensor reveals a different story. Long, skinny trails of brighter clouds hidden within. As ships travel across the ocean, sulfate particles in their exhaust create more cloud drops that are smaller in size, resulting in even brighter clouds. And on clear days, ships can actually create new clouds. Water vapor condenses around particles of pollution, forming streamers of clouds as the ships travel on. Could air pollution actually curb global warming by making our planet brighter and more reflective? Scientists are studying the phenomenon, but they say it's not likely to significantly slow global warming. The heat-trapping effect of greenhouse gases, many of which lurk in the same pollution, will most likely keep temperatures on the rise.
We want a live video of an astronaut going around with a camera, a handheld camera in the International Space Station, showing us every corner, looking out of the window, showing all the cool stuff. I don't want to see how they go to the toilet or how they brush their teeth. I'm not interested in that kind of stuff, or how they sleep. Why would I want to know? I want to know what kind of science we are doing up there. We are paying a lot of money for it, you know. I made a video a year ago showing that the Wikipedia page with all the scientific experiments is all linking to empty pages or errors with no pages. There's no data, it's only a concept. NASA, you need to watch my video and fix that page. NASA, you're doing a bad job, you know, you're doing a very bad job. If you want to get our trust, you cannot do things like this. Look what I found today. NASA published a document that says that an impossible engine is working. I know it sounds weird, but that's what they say, an impossible working engine. After months of speculation and leaked documents, NASA's long-awaited EM Drive paper has finally been peer-reviewed and published. And it shows that the impossible propulsion system really does appear to work. Look, they can break the law of physics. They can debunk the law of physics and people accept it. And when we do it, we get called imbeciles and fools. Maybe I need to go work at NASA and then tell you that the Earth is flat. Will you believe me? In case you've missed the hype, the EM drive or electromagnetic drive is a propulsion system first proposed by British inventor Roger Sawyer back in 1999. Instead of using heavy, inefficient rocket fuel, it bounces microwaves back and forth inside a cone-shaped metal cavity to generate thrust. According to Sawyer's calculations, the EM drive could be so efficient that it could power us to Mars in just 70 days. So maybe in 2017 we can go to Mars. Is that how they are responding to Flat Earth? Are they gonna fake a Mars mission in 2017? That would be kinda funny and probably pretty easy to debunk. And look, they already have an answer if we will ask them. How can an EM drive work in a vacuum? Here is their answer.
If the vacuum is indeed mutable and degradable as was explored, then it might be possible to extract work on from the vacuum, and thereby be possible to push off of the quantum vacuum and preserve the laws of conservation of energy and conservation of momentum.
Of course, this is just one hypothesis, based on one round of tests. There's a lot more work to be done before we can say for sure whether the EM drive is really producing thrust. More research is needed to eliminate the possibility that thermal expansion could somehow be skewing the results. And even once that's confirmed, we'll then need to figure out exactly how the system works. So it seems that now we're almost at the end of the article. Now they more like think that it works, or does it work? Is there any proof of it? Because I can't find any proof. But they think it works, but they don't understand how it works. And they invented it in 1999. So it's 17 years of research. I don't understand it, man. The next step for the EM drive is for it to be tested in space. What? Come on, man, show us some video or anything that proves it. If it can work in space, it can probably work on the ground also. So NASA, please give us some nice videos and some good proof. Maybe invite some researchers and universities and stuff. And also car companies, because if that thing can take people from the Earth to Mars in 70 days, it can probably take people from Europe to the USA in a few seconds. So we might be interested in that kind of technology. All we get so far is this picture and like a few videos of a guy trying the concept and getting 1 gram of thrust by making short circuit transfer or something with the bucket. It's kinda weird. I'm not impressed so far, so NASA, come up with some nice videos. Or maybe you can do a live thing, like we can ask questions while you demonstrate the thrust. That would be really funny. Please NASA, do it. And I think that's it for this video. Seems that I'm back. Maybe a new video soon. Maybe it will take another 5 months. Who knows. Thanks for watching and bye bye.